Barlow, Radford. I am a mother of two. Kenna and Reagan here will be planning on taking over racing the bar one day. I am 5'8" and 31 years old. I have been barrel racing probably since I was about 9. This is Barcode. He's kind of our team mascot around here. This is Raising the Bar facility. These are some of my firewater cooler babies that I personally own. This is Sapphire, Lovebug, this is April Fool's right here, and that one down there is Dollar. I actually did not grow up in a rodeo family. I kind of want to give some hope out there to some kids that were not born and bred and raised in this, which some of them are so lucky to have. I bought my first horse at 9 years old from the Rawhide Sale back on Bell Road. He was an Arab pony, and I did gymkhana for a long time. That's how I started out. I got into junior rodeo and high school rodeo, but to be honest, I was not very good at it. I kind of had to learn as I went. I had a lot of people to thank for that, and a lot of people that helped me out and gave time and advice to me along the way to make me where I am. And I bought Firewater Fooler when I was 17 years old and decided that I was going to start a breeding program, and kind of threw myself to the wolves on that one, but he has been amazing, and he's who started my career and started my breeding program and everything you see today. I have been barrel racing for 20 years now. I've won over 130 buckles. I've won 7 trophy saddles. I have been to the Grand Canyon finals 10 years in a row now. I placed reserve in the New Mexico Pro Rodeo finals. I placed 3rd in the Mountain State Pro Rodeo Association. I was 3rd in the Torquay Circuit Pro Rodeo Association. And I have been barrel racing and running in the 1D for a long time now. So I have owned and ran Firewater Fooler for 14 years now. 10 years ago I started breeding him. My oldest foal is actually Dollar. He is my stepdaughter's horse that has been running him for the past 6 years. He has some older foals in Texas that I've ran and placed at futurities as well. My oldest running foals right now are Lovebug and Sapphire, and they are my 5-year-olds this year. I will start running them, improving them. Unfortunately, futurities kind of got canceled because of the virus going around, but I hope to continue with that. And then I have an up-and-coming 2-year-old, Maximus Fooler, that will be taking over the breeding program hopefully one day, and I have really high hopes for him. My feeding program is pretty simple around here. I'm kind of a big believer in less is more. We feed just alfalfa around here, so they get pretty much free-fed alfalfa 24/7. They do kind of stand in it at times, but they have plenty of it. As much hay, sunshine, air as they can take in, and that's about it. So we're not too fancy with supplements around here. We do trot a lot of desert, so our conditioning program is going to be lots of long trotting, lots of desert. I try to stay out of the arena as much as possible. I've only patterned a horse so long, and then I want them broke on the outside, and I want their mind doing other things other than just turning 3 barrels. I feel like once they're broke enough, they really can turn the barrels pretty easy. That's an easy spurt. People ask me all the time if I still get nervous running, and really I don't. But I think the reason for that is that things don't always go as planned, and you really can't plan your barrel run perfectly every time. I have incidences like I was in the New Mexico finals and I got locked out of my tack room, and they're calling my name, and I'm running around and I'm borrowing a rope saddle, a halter, different things are running, and I made a run and I was 2nd that day with miscellaneous tack, just a fiasco of a situation. I have a situation where I ran at Cave Creek, and coming down the alley, my bridle hooked one of the notches on the alley and broke off running down, kind of like a Charmaine James style, which just would have been way cooler if I finished my run. But I made it around 1st and 2nd, and my horse ran home. So that was during a performance at the Cave Creek Rodeo. So things don't always go as planned. Barrel racing is my passion. It's my career, it's my lifestyle. I've put a lot of commitment into this and made a lot of sacrifices to be here. If it's your passion, I want to push you to always go forward with it and continue into this. It's not always easy. There is a lot of ups and downs in barrel racing. Sometimes it's whether or not you go out and win the run. Sometimes it's whether or not you actually got to run your horse that day. You're going to fight things like horses being lame, horses being sick, traveling things, a virus taking over futurities and ending futurities. My best advice for this is to never give up hope and to always trust your horse. Your horse speaks louder than you think.